And we're live.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Sam.
Happy Monday. You're having quite the Monday today.
I'm having a great Monday today. I am having a good Monday.
Is it birthday celebrations continued? Are birthday congratulations in order?
Oh, no. No.
Yes.
No. Just birthday fun. I have decided that this year is all about eating all the good things. So this time next year, when I weigh an additional 100 pounds, you'll know why.
Well, you're celebrating well. Fondue today?
Yes. So on Saturday, which was my official birthday, I had pizza from my very favorite pizza place.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we went to Brasario's, which is a Brazilian steakhouse. I'm probably not even saying that right. I don't know. But it's a Brazilian steakhouse where the gauchos come out and they have like all the meat on these big sticks and they have these huge like machete knives and they like slice it down and plop it on your plate. It's delicious. And it's like all you can eat, all the meat you can handle, and cheese and like wine. And yeah, it's fabulous.
That sounds good. I've had that once before, but it was in Brazil. But I haven't had it since. It's been like 10 years.
It's so good. And then today I'm going to the melting pot for fondue. So I'm not done celebrating.
Yeah, I think you must be enjoying all this food.
He is. So I kind of manipulated the situation maybe just a little bit because the Brazilian steakhouse is actually his favorite restaurant. And he was like, where do you want to go on your birthday? And I was like, well, babe, we haven't been to your place in a while. Why? Because I secretly love it too. And I was like, why don't we do your place first? And then we can do my place the day after. And he was like, that sounds great.
Have you seen those videos of like, where like, hey, do you know where I'm taking you? And no, like, guess. And then whatever the person guesses is like, that's exactly where we're going. You guessed it.
That sounds just like me and Q.
Yep. It's like such a good idea. Like actually, like you do know where you want to go.
Yep. Yeah. So the only place that we're leaving out is our very favorite Korean place. But I figure we can hit that next weekend, Nobody has to stop eating.
That's what we did for my birthday was we went to all you can eat Korean barbecue. It was good.
We have a favorite Korean barbecue place that we go to on a regular basis. And he was like, do you want to go there? And I was like, no, we go there all the time. That's not, that's a every weekend kind of thing. So
y'all know how to live life.
We do. Ooh, and since we're talking about food and restaurants, so we absolutely love Waffle House. Like Waffle House is like comfort food, right? So our Waffle House out here in town, they tore it down and built a brand new one. It's all sparkly and shiny and new. And we've not been there yet. And he was like, we might need to hit the Waffle House on our way back tonight. And I was like, I am putting hash browns in the refrigerator for tomorrow. Yes.
Are you holding a Pez?
No. It's a pin. But it's a dinosaur that punches. And to be honest with you, I didn't even realize I had it in my hand. I was just chatting. I didn't know I had it in my hand. Really. I have a couple. So I have this one that punches, and then I have this one that just... Listen, my birthdays are no indication of how old I am, okay? Let's just be clear. I will forever be a child.
Bonnie says Tara's going to break Sam again. Anything possible.
Oh.
It is our birthday month after all.
It is. So what have you been doing for your birthday?
Other than Korean barbecue, well, a lot of pickleball. I did a pickleball tournament last weekend, not this, I guess over a week ago. And I took gold with my friend, but it was 90 degrees outside. So it mostly felt like we were battling that. So that was bad.
Oh my gosh.
It was 90 degrees and dry, which is Well, then again, I also don't like 90 degrees and humid, so I don't know what I'm wanting here.
Neither one
I
of
want
those
indoors. AC, HVAC.
Yeah.
That was very fun. And then the big celebration has been this week at the shop. We just finished week 1 of Gemfest, and that was one of the busiest weeks we've ever had in the shop. We did Monday through Friday live sales, 3 classes, and we're doing it all again this week for week 2 of Gemfest.
So awesome.
So it feels like I'm getting 2 weeks of celebrations through Gemfest in a way.
Yeah. That's
so we haven't even, this is kind of the kickoff of Gemfest week 2 is with you, which is exciting to me.
I love it. I love it. I'm glad that I get to be a part of it. It's super cool and very, very exciting. And I'm hoping that this is going to be a recurring Sam's Bead Shop kind of thing.
I think it'd be cool because this is just the first time we've done it. And I think it'd be very cool to get to do it again and make it even bigger. Maybe we get to have more friends in the mix. And I don't know, there's lots of ways we could grow. We could do this.
Oh, so, yeah.
Because we're today. We're with Danielle tomorrow, because she came and visited the shop end of last week in person for the first time, and so we got to film with her in the shop. And then actually we have 2 classes with Danielle next week, I didn't realize. And then a Friday class with tons of classes, daily live sales. Like it's busy.
Yeah, it's awesome though, and that's so good. There is so much, let's just not to bring everybody down, there's so much bad news everywhere. You know, particularly in this industry, it seems like everybody is just kind of like this with sales. True. So for you to do something like this and to hit it hard and for it to be a win, like I'm really encouraged by that, because I feel like that is it's good news for everybody. So
this is true. Yeah. And we're just trying to keep it fun. Like we're doing daily free gifts. You come to live sales, we have a gift every single day. Jesse, are we giving out geodes today?
Yes, I believe today is geode.
Today we're giving out like geodes cut in half. We give out lapis and fire polish last week. So it's just fun. Oh, I gave away Botswana agate pendants. We're just having fun with it.
That's awesome.
So every live sale this week as well, you can claim a free gift as well. So
awesome.
I think that's fun. And then we're making little goodie bags with all your gifts. It's very cute.
That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So thank you for being part of Gemfest, Sarah. Should we do some dive into some Gemfest beading?
Yes, we have to, because you sent me some of the most gorgeous beads ever. Cannot wait to show them. So I'm going to turn everybody around.
Sarah, do I remember? Nope. Oops, that's not the right button. They changed the buttons.
What happened?
So I sent Sarah some of these hearts that you see here.
So pretty.
And I got, these are like a Tucson score. Take a look at that. So these are individual pieces of abalone that have been inlaid together. And they're drilled, they're drilled more like a brio. See that hole there? Like this. So I kept a couple of them on the necklaces, and then some of them I cut, and we're just doing those by the piece. So I sent Sarah some of the ones by the piece. Although now she's probably jealous I didn't just send her a whole necklace of them.
Right? Yeah, I'm like, I could restring that and wear that right now.
Well, these are look, they're already ready. They have a whole abalone clasp and everything.
Oh my gosh, yep. And it would have gone with the dress I'm wearing tonight.
Oh, that's okay. My bad, Sarah.
What I'm gonna create today, what I'm gonna make today with it is actually gonna go with my dress too. So I'm not mad about it. I got beady goodness. It's great.
Just little treasures. And then I think I also sent you garnet. So that's on my other palette. And Sarah will show you garnet and a few other goodies as well.
So gorgeous garnet cubes that are just stunning.
Aren't those nice?
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And this is one of my favorite gem beads. I love garnets. They're so moody and fabulous.
Here I found the other palette.
They're so pretty.
So folks can see the color of those. These are the garnet cubes that Sarah's holding there. And then I also sent her some of these faceted black lip shells. It's a lovely type of shell that has this rainbow shine to it.
They're so
I don't know if I've ever sent you this many high-end beads in one little bead package.
Nope. No, it felt like my birthday came early.
So yeah, these are a high-grade shell, high grade garnet. We did the inlay, and then isn't there and then the melons from the other palette.
Yep.
We thought Rachel picked out the melons. We thought you would just like the shimmer of these.
I do. I adore them. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I love that they're so big. They're awesome.
Right. So all these items are launching today during the sale. So you do have to, if you do want to shop these, you got to come out to the live sale today, which is at 3:00 Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So basically a little bit after we wrap up today, you can just hop onto the SBS stream to grab all this supplies.
So pretty. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Everything you sent is absolutely beautiful. And what's really cool is that they all go together, which I love. Yeah. So, yeah. Ooh, what you got there? Those are double.
I didn't realize I was still on camera. I grabbed some double drill abalones. I want to make myself a little something with them.
Oh,
pretty.
Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous.
We got some fun. Today's theme of the sale is rare finds, so I really scouted for shapes and cuts that you just don't see basically ever.
I am in love. Love, love, love.
So Sarah's got a whole necklace design mapped out for us that we're going to get to go through, which I'm so excited to see how it comes together.
I do. So I got the heart, the big abalone heart here, and I was like, I absolutely adore this. And I do love the way that it is drilled. As Sam mentioned, this is drilled from side to side like a brio. And I was like, that is really, really awesome. But what if there's somebody out there who doesn't particularly like that drill? Can I alter this to make it so that you could do either or, right? You could string it across just like it is drilled, or you could wire wrap at the top so that you could just hang it as a pendant. So I thought that I would play around and see what I could come up with. And what I actually came up with is going to incorporate some of these beautiful garnets as well, just to add dangles to it. And when it got finished, to me, it looked very kind of punk rock. And you'll see when I'm done with it, like it's beautiful and it's elegant, but it's also very, very edgy. Like it kind of has like this rock and roll kind of feeling to it. And I think it's because it kind of reminds me of a pendant that I cannot remember who made it, but they were like probably 10 years ago. These handmade pendants were everywhere, and they were hearts, and they had like nails coming through them. Sort of looked like a sacred heart, but not. It was more, it was less, religious and more just kind of, I don't know, on trend. And they had like nails coming through them and stuff. And like some of them had other little gemstone beads and stuff. And that's what it felt like to me. And I was like, ooh, this is kind of retro. I like it. So I'm going to show you how I turned this into a pendant that you can hang from the top. So I'm going to take some 22 gauge wire here, and I'm going to use the 22 gauge wire. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this. So I strung the beads on first. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put beads. I want there to be some beads that come around the bottom edge here. And I'm going to use some of the beautiful garnets to do that. But then I also want the little dangles to go in between them. So we are going to create some little dangles here. I just need to, I'm going to look at my picture to refresh my memory as to how many I made, because I don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 7 of them that are already ready. So we're going to wire wrap 2 of them together. And I'm just going to use head pins for this, but feel free to like make knotted head pins and do it with your wire. But I'm going to go ahead and wire wrap 2 of these with little wrapped loops. I'm just going to drop those down onto a head pin. And then I'm going to come in with my chain nose pliers. I'm going to bend the wire. And then I'm going to use my round nose pliers. Go up and over. Rotate, take the wire over to the other side. And then I'm going to wire wrap in that space.
I could watch you make wire wrap loops all day long.
Everybody says that. And honestly, I could make wire wrapped loops all day long. It's one of my favorite things to do.
It's good you still like that.
Yeah. I hope that there never comes a day where I'm like, God, I'm so sick of these wrapped loops. That'll be a sad, sad day. All right, we're going to do one more. All right, so up and over, rotate, take the wire over to the other side. Then we're going to wire wrap.
Gosh, I don't know the last time I had fondue. Do they do like cheese fondue and other types of fondue?
Oh my goodness, yes. So what we get is called the Big Night Out, and it's where you get the whole thing. So the first thing that they bring out to you is the salad of your choice. And then they bring out the cheese fondue, and the cheese fondue you can pick from a couple of different ones. And with that comes like breads and chips and vegetables and the whole thing. And then after that is where you do your meat. So they bring out a different one, and we do like court bouillon, but you can do oil or whatever. And then after that for dessert is chocolate, and it's like there's a bunch of different chocolates to choose from. It's so good. It's
oh
so
my gosh,
good.
Sarah.
I know. I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited. The cheese is my favorite part. I could just go and eat just the cheese and the vegetables and be good.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'm going to thread on my beads now. I'm going to thread on a garnet and then a drop, which is essentially just one of my little garnets on an eye pin. And I'm going to alternate until I have all 8 of my little dangles. Nicole says, can I please crash your birthday? Anytime you want. Anytime. And it's not technically my birthday anymore. I just don't feel like not celebrating. So I'm just going to keep going.
It doesn't feel like not your birthday.
When I step on the scale at the end of the week, that's probably when I will stop. I'll be like, okay.
No, it'll just say fondue.
Fondue is delicious.
Delicious fondue.
It's so good. Look how pretty this is. So quite honestly, just taking these beads just like this and stringing this onto like some gold colored bead stringing wire and just putting like your hardware on the end would be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it already looks quite fancy just like that.
Yep. It's really pretty.
Just like I like seeing I don't know, somehow the cubes being in 2 different directions like it just gives it this full rich elegance.
It does. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually thinking that maybe my piece of wire is not long enough, but we'll try it. And if I need a longer piece, I'll just cut another piece. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take the 2 ends of the wire and I'm going to run those in opposite directions through the heart. So just like that. Okay, so they're running in opposite directions, and then I'm going to pull, and I'm going to try to keep this as centered as possible. What did you say?
Queso.
Queso. Listen, all cheese is good cheese. I don't discriminate.
I was going to say, you're right. You're getting ready for fondue today.
Yep. I must have cheese on the brain. All righty. So, oh, I missed a bead. Hold on. Rewind.
I distracted with my cheese talk.
You did. You got me all flustered talking about queso.
Oh my gosh.
All righty. And now I'm being extra careful not to say queso. This is what's next, okay? So. All right. So I'm going to pull, and I'm not just going to pull it and leave it. I actually want to pull it and kind of push the wire up against the side of the heart. So I don't want it to be like a semicircle. I want it to sit as close to the edge of this heart as I can possibly get it. And what I'm going for is 4 of the dangles on either side and 1 of those cubes to sit right in the middle if possible. And it might take a little zhuzhing to get it exactly right, but it's wire, so it's going to do what you want it to do. You just kind of have to kind of...
You got to tell the wire what to do.
Yep, you got to coax it into place. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 wire pieces that I have left here, and I'm going to run those up the sides of the heart. And I want to push those up as close to the sides of the heart as possible. And this heart has a nice little edge to it, so you've got plenty of room. You don't have to worry about it like slipping towards the back. It's going to sit right on that little edge, and you want to crisscross those wires right where the heart comes down in the center. And you can even kind of push your wire down in that spot with your finger if you want to, or use your pliers just to kind of mark it. See how now my wire has like a little dip in it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire wrap this. I'm going to treat this like a brio, essentially, because you're wire wrapping very similarly to how you would wire wrap a brio. So we're going to take one of the wires, and right at the dip in the heart, whoops, we're going to bend it straight up and down. Okay, and the other wire, we're going to take it and we are going to wrap it around that straight wire. We want to try to keep that wire wrap in the center, meaning in the dip of that heart, or at least right where that's at. It doesn't have to be like right on it, but that's what we're going for. All right. And I'm going to...
This could totally go with your fondue outfit tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Full glam. You'll be ready for that pot of oil.
Oh, yes. Bring it on. All right. So I'm going to wrap around. And then I'm going to trim off. And then I'm going to do a wrapped loop. And I'm going to make it a little chunky, just to kind of meet up with the chunky wraps that I've essentially already created here. But you can see now I'm already in position to create a bail for this in the top center. So if you wanted to hang this instead of like, just stringing it on, you can do that. So come in with my pliers, and I'm going to do a wrapped loop. So grabbing the wire, I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, up and over, rotate, take the wire over to the other side, and then I'm going to wire wrap in that space. And I'm going to kind of wrap back over the wraps that I already have. And honestly, I'm feeling like I might do this again because I don't like the way that it turned out.
The whole thing? It looks great.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. Let me finish the wire wrapping here, but it doesn't look as clean as the one that I originally did. And I really liked how clean the first one was. This one just didn't. This one's more of like a messy wrap, and I'm not loving it. I can do better. So I'm going to do it again, but you get the idea. It'll only take a second, so no big deal. No big deal. But this is what we're going for. I just don't like the way the wire wraps look, so I'm going to cut it. And
No.
yeah, I'm going to redo it real quick.
Oh, no.
I can be fast.
Well, at least we get to see it twice. Okay.
Exactly. And I I'm wearing it out, so I want it to look perfect. At least as perfect as I can get it. So we're going to do it again. All right, so another piece of wire, and then I'm just going to string on my beads again. I know I'm a little particular, but I just can't help it. Let me be particular. Let me be the diva
This is your birthday dinner. This is your not birthday dinner.
Exactly. I think a longer piece of wire was what I needed, and I was just not feeling super confident with the wire wrap because I didn't have a lot of wire to work with. So gonna solve that problem this time. And fortunately, it doesn't take us a long time to do this. So
Venus says it added character. Your last wrapping, the messy wrap added character.
It did add character, and it would have been totally fine, but I'm so picky, so we're gonna redo it, which is fine because in case somebody didn't see how the wire went through the heart, you can see it again, and it doesn't take a lot of time, so no biggie.
I need a Sarah design consult. So first I tried doing earring, but I just did not like how it was, like the whole it was coming down. It just is not good. But then I liked the look of the seed beads with it.
Yep. Yes.
So I stole that and just did a loop of seed beads to start my bracelet.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Where I need consult is should I have not done an odd number and left room for a jump ring where that seed bead is right there?
So if you're using, I think what you've done is good because you're going to use that seed bead that is sitting over the wire to protect the wire from the jump ring. So the metal of your jump ring, as long as you use a big enough jump ring, it's not going to sit up against your bead string wire.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, thank you.
All right, so taking my two ends again here, and I'm going in opposite directions through the heart, just like so. And then I'm going to pull.
Do folks ever post their questions, like their design questions, in Hardwired or your Patreon when they need a consult?
Yes, they do. I love getting questions. And let me take that back. I love getting questions when I can answer them. Sometimes I get questions and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. And I feel like I'm supposed to know, but I don't know the answer. So that can be kind of embarrassing, I guess is the word, because I'm like, I'm supposed to know these things, right? But but yeah, anytime anybody's got a question, they are more than welcome to post them anywhere they want to. Because if I don't see it,
you've got a lot. I think you got a lot of answers.
They might not be the right ones, but I definitely have a lot of answers. Got a lot of words, that's for sure.
I've got words for you.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Sure do.
And you also have been doing this for like a couple decades, and so have a little bit of expertise to draw from.
Just a little. I mean, it's not like I've been doing this forever or anything, but yeah, no, I totally have been doing this forever. It definitely feels like it some days. All right, wire wrapping. This time I'm doing not a messy. I'm doing a very clean wire wrap.
Did you have another life pre-beading?
Oh my gosh. I totally had another life pre-beading. I was in school to be a veterinary technician.
Really?
Yeah. And before that,
yes.
You should ask Sam. Before that, I was in cosmetology school.
Okay.
And when I took a sabbatical from beading, I took a year off. I applied to the sheriff's department and actually got into the sheriff. Like I did the whole testing and everything. And I got all the way up till it was time to start the academy and like the physical parts of it. And my doctor was like, you do have arthritis in the lower part of your back that you've had since you were 15. You might want to rethink this choice.
Huh.
So I didn't go through with the PT part of joining the sheriff's department, but yeah, I could have been a police officer.
Oh my! I don't think I've ever asked you this question before. Fascinating.
Yeah. I've done a lot of crazy things. I've done a lot of crazy things. I almost went into the military right after high school. So yeah, I've done a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That tech, that one made the most obvious sense, just because you're obviously still a pet lover.
Oh yeah.
You got all your fur babies around you.
Yeah, and one of these days, maybe I will open like a doggy daycare. I still think about that and think that would be so much fun. There's a lady up the road from me that runs a doggy daycare where I take my dogs when I travel. And it is just the coolest place ever. And I'm like, if I could ever do something like this, I would so do it.
Do you think Q would do it with you?
Of course. Like we even like looked at the property that we have, and we're like, well, if we could buy the lot behind us, we would have enough property to like build the big, the huge kennels where the dogs don't feel like they're in a cage, but like it's a big open space. Mm-hmm. We talked about all of it. Yeah. He would do it for sure. And it would be so fun. Get to play with other people's dogs all day and then send them home. Yes.
Yep.
Much better. See, I like this wire wrap much better. It's so much cleaner than the first one. So this one I approve. So I wire wrapped, and then I wire wrapped up, and then I wire wrapped down, and then I covered those wire wraps with more wire wraps just to make it more clean. And I'm going to trim that off. Thanks, Gina.
That's a great comment.
I love it. All right, so now I have a pendant that I can hang up and down instead of stringing it on. So just, you have options. Just because a bead is drilled a certain way doesn't mean that it has to necessarily be used a certain way. And this to me is giving like rock and roll. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't to other people, but to me, it just kind of, it's like spikes, but not spikes, because it's gorgeous garnets. You know what I mean? It's nice. I like it.
It's really fun. I like that you actually expanded on the pendant, because I didn't send you the largest one from the necklace. I think I sent you maybe the second to largest.
Yeah.
But you made it the largest again.
Oh, of course I did. Go big or go home. Of course I made it humongous. And if I had two of them, I would have made them earrings. So all right, now for the necklace part of this, I just wanted to keep it simple since I already had a lot going on here for the pendant. So basically what I did was I just took some 24 gauge wire, just cut some pieces of 24 gauge wire and created some beaded chain here with those beautiful garnets. So I already have the two strands, one for the right and one for the left, already ready, but we're going to add 2 beads to both just because we can. And I want you to be able to see the entire process. So we're going to wire wrap 2 more beads, 1 on each, and then we'll put all this together. And then I also have a quick little pair of earrings to go with this because I love a set. So, all right. Now for the wire wrapping for this. So for the pendant, I used 22 gauge wire, but for the wire wrapping of the actual little garnets, I'm going to use 24 gauge wire just because it's a little bit smaller. And I don't want to overpower these beautiful beads. Just sometimes the wire wraps can be a little too much. I don't want the beads to fight for attention with the wire. So we're going to take a piece of wire here, coming down about 1 inch or more, just a little more from the top, bend the wire. Then I'm coming in with my round nose pliers, go up and over, rotate, take the wire over to the other side. And then before I do the wire wrapping, since I already have 2 chains ready to go, I'm going to take the tail end of that wire and I'm going to thread it through one of the loops of my pre-made chain. Just snap those together. So I'm not using jump rings in between here. I really wanted to protect these garnets. I could have put jump rings in between here, but everywhere you put a jump ring is a potential opening, right? And when you're using beautiful beads like this, sometimes the more security, the better. So I don't have to worry that a jump ring might accidentally open up and I might lose some beads.
Right.
So,
right.
All right. So I'm going to grab that little loop that I just created with my bent chain nose pliers, and I'm going to do a little wire wrap. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my cutter and trim off the excess. Thread on my bead. And then I'm going to do another wrapped loop. Okay, so up and over. Rotate, take the wire over to the other side. And then I'm going to trim off the excess, and we'll add one to the other strand as well. And then we can put all this together. So we'll do one more.
Gosh, the garnets are so elevated by all the wire wraps there.
Yeah. And I think gold was the right choice. I contemplated silver, and I thought, you know, I don't know, something about the garnet and the gold to me is just, it's chef's kiss. It's meant to be.
We had a question of why you prefer, or why you often use German style wire.
So that is a great question. So the German style wire is a medium temper wire, whereas like your artistic wires and your other soft craft wires are what is considered a dead soft wire, meaning that they have a copper core and they are very, very bendy and malleable. They do not have any rigidity to them at all, which is fine. And I use those wires for all kinds of things. I actually use artistic wire for a lot of like wire weaving that I do. But for larger projects where I'm making like a component, or if I'm doing wrapped loops, German style wire is the wire that I go for because of that medium temper. So I always tell people that if you have trouble making wrapped loops, if you really struggle with it and your loops are wonky and they just don't ever turn out right, try doing them with German style wire. The medium temper sometimes is just enough to fix the problem that you're having. So if you struggle, and it's not always going to be the answer to everybody's problem. I mean, sometimes it has to do with the technique that you're using, or maybe you just need more practice. But if you have practiced and practiced and practiced and you still just can't get the wrapped loop down, I really recommend giving the German style wire a chance, because it totally changed my wrapped loops, totally changed them. It is specifically designed for wire wrapping and wire weaving. So it has just a little more structure, and sometimes that's all you need to just get those wrapped loops perfect.
Yeah, that's why we started stocking the German style in the shop, because it is really lovely to work with.
Yeah, it can be a game changer if you're struggling. Sometimes something that simple to switch to makes all the difference in the world. And I've had people tell me that changed the wire wrapping game for them. And now they're super confident in their ability to create wrapped loops and things. And that's one of the main building blocks of your jewelry making is, you know, being confident in your wire wrapped loops or your simple loops. And if you're struggling with those, sometimes that's enough to keep you from going any further, you know? So if it helps, I'm all for it.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so now I'm just going to use a couple of jump rings here to put all this together, because I have two nice, long, beautiful chains made out of these gorgeous garnets.
Amazing.
And we are going to take one jump ring here in the middle, and I'm going to thread on my pendant, and then one end of my chain on that side and one end of the other chain on this side. And then I'm just going to put 2 jump rings and a clasp on the back, and we're going to call this done. It doesn't need any more. Now, I definitely could have done more, obviously. I have a tendency to overdo things. But this one, I felt like the pendant, right? I know, me never. But I felt like the pendant was really, it needed to be a showstopper. It needed to be the main part of this. So I didn't do like, you know, other dangles and other things as much as I wanted to. I let this be the entire design. So I'm just going to put 2 jump rings and a lobster clasp on the back. And then I'm going to make a quick little pair of earrings to go with this using some of the other little hearts that you sent me.
Oh yeah, with the little shell hearts.
Yes. Look how pretty. I love it. I love it. It's rock and roll. It's edgy, but it's still elegant and gorgeous.
That is so lovely.
Gemstone yumminess.
Absolutely.
All right. So to make a quick little pair of earrings to go with this, I am just wire wrapping one of those beautiful little shell hearts and 2 garnets. So let's do that. Grab some wire. And then I'm going to put the little heart, I'm going to put it onto a head pin and just do a simple loop on it. So I'm going to go ahead and thread that on and then bend the wire, come in with my cutter, trim, use my round nose pliers to grab that wire and roll back. So I've got a little loop here in the center of my little shell heart. Now it is ready to add to. Oh, my daughter is calling me. She has no idea I'm doing a live on a Monday.
yeah. There's it's a Monday. Mom, you don't have a live.
Right? I hope she's okay. She's at band camp. So I'm sure she's fine. If she's not, she'll call Q. Up and over. She's probably on her dinner break. Band camp here is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Like
what does she play?
All day. So she doesn't play anything. She is on the color guard and does flags, rifles, and sabers.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to text her really quickly and tell her that. What are you doing, Sam? Tell us what you've got going on. Let me text my kiddo.
So I went ahead and kept with a similar pattern on the bracelets. These are the 2-hole abalones from the sale we have today, the Rare Find sale at Sam's Bead Shop.
Gosh, that's so
and awesome. I wanted to keep that loop. The whole thing is turning on me for no reason. I've tried different tensions and whatnot. It just wants to turn. Hopefully when it's being worn, it won't. It definitely won't. I don't think it'll turn. But
oh, that's beautiful.
I liked the look of that loop effect on this end. And so to maintain that, I put my crimp in the middle as the 7th bead. And I put 1 wire going this way and 1 wire going the other way to keep that round shape going. If I did it the other way, it would take on a totally different shape. And then I went ahead and crimped it. And so I just have to trim off the ends there. I think I have some gold jump rings. I never have any clasps. It's just we never have clasps. I don't know why. So that's why I even learned even how to make my own little beaded clasps.
Which is one of my favorites ever, by the way. Every time I make that clasp, I think of you.
Because they add just such a nice little finishing touch. They only take a few minutes to make. So whenever I find my gold jump ring in a moment, I'll be able to get all this attached. And I think what'll work is I might not even need. I mean, actually, it would probably hook over the. See, I don't even know if I need a jump ring.
I don't think you do.
Just probably a jump ring for this side.
Yeah.
And it'll hook onto the beads there, and voila.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Just something about little golden crystal wrap. I think I'm gonna need to just make a bunch of those just to have those around.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Super easy. I just used a 22 gauge German style in gold. And it just starts with folding a piece of wire essentially in half. That actually wasted some. If we have time, I'll show it, but I want to get Sarah can show the earrings first.
So for the earrings, I'm essentially doing exactly what I did with the beaded chain. I'm just linking 2 of the garnets together. And then I'm going to attach the little heart to the bottom here and then add the ear wire. So these are quick and easy, but they're so pretty. And they didn't need to be extra. I could have made them extra, but again, because I'm going to wear them with this necklace that already has this fabulous pendant on it, I felt like the earrings, they didn't need to be too much.
Yeah, they're a nice little accent to it. They have that similar rainbow shine of the abalone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a smart pairing. It's like you've been it's like you've been designing for a while.
It kinda. it's kind of like I'm a professional, you know? Oh, it's too funny. Almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't know. Oh, goodness. It's too funny. All right. Let's see here. Trying to decide which direction I want my loops on my... I want those facing away from me. So I'm going to twist this back the other way. So I'm kind of picky about the directions of all my loops. So the loop on the heart, I want it to be facing away from me. So that loop, I want it to be facing away from me, but then the loop on the top, I want it to be facing towards me because of the ear wire. So I just needed to redirect some of those loops just by twisting those in my pliers, but then that's it. And these are done and ready to go with my beautiful necklace.
So pretty.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
You just saved the melons, so now you can they can be their own thing.
So I could take the melons, and what I was thinking about is I could take the melons and I could actually do stretch, because I very rarely do stretch bracelets, but I do love them. So I was thinking I could do stretch with these, and I could either put like some more of the garnets between them, or I could put gold seed beads in between and then make a dangle with either some garnets, like maybe a cluster dangle, or add one of the little shell hearts as a dangle to it in some spot. But it does all go together so beautifully. So yeah, it could be a full set for sure.
I don't think I've ever thought about adding dangles to a stretch bracelet.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, dangles. I add dangles to everything. If a dangle can be hung on it, I will put a dangle on it.
That's too funny. So I got a few requests for the clasp. So do you think we have time?
Yes, we do. You absolutely must show the clasp.
So, and then we'll get Sarah to fondue, okay? Clasp, fondue. So we're going to do a quick little clasp. I'm using a 22 gauge. I think I've also done these with 20. I've even done some with 18 gauge, but it's just because they just are so sturdy. When I am doing the ones with thinner gauges, like 22, I always make sure to do doubled over wire because I would not trust it if that was single.
Yeah.
So, y'all, I'm not going to give you measurements. I don't measure anything. I do everything by feel when I do with wire. And if it doesn't work, oh well, we try again. So
me too.
I am not methodical, and I could be, and I'm okay not being. So I've folded over a section of my wire. This is going to be the point of the actual hook itself. And I like to use my flat nose to just start to bring those ends together. Let me get that camera a little closer. It's kind of a little bit at a time, kind of shimmy that wire. It doesn't actually have to be perfect, but I do like the look of it. There we go. Sometimes you can really get it together nicely like that. And that just creates that's what creates the look here on your clasp. I'm going to use some of my depth bail making pliers. I'm going to use the 3rd size option right here. This is just a feel that worked today. And essentially you're going to use it to guide the shape of your hook. Again, I do every single one slightly differently because I don't think they need to each be identical. But generally something like that. I've also made ones that are a little bit more of a narrow loop. This one I'd say is more of a bubble loop, but they will all work. Then you need to trim off from your shorter end. And I like to do it a little bit past where the hook is, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But I do like to leave about 3 or 4 millimeters past the tip of the hook. Now that we have one wire going, we can actually put on our bead. Grab your round nose pliers. Sarah showed this today, just making wire wrap loops. The only difference, I guess that I like to do my wrappings with my non-dominant hand, which apparently makes me weird.
In the best way. In the best way.
This is my non-dominant hand right here, and this is just how I always did it from the get-go. And then I take the wire over the bead, and this is where you can add some stability to it. Sometimes I like to bend this out a little bit, get it out of the way. And it can also help to actually hold the 2 wires to keep them, keep those 2 wires parallel while I wrap. Because we know the tip of one of these wires is actually loose right now. So I'm wrapping on it in hopes, for now, I think it's just a start. I guess sometimes I have to hold it by the other end. Once you get it going, it's fine. But I'm essentially trying to bring those 2 wires back together so that the loose one can't come undone. All right, now that it's gotten going, now I can hold my wires parallel and do as many wraps as you like. You could, I guess, keep wrapping. It'd be very stable if you just kept wrapping.
Oh, yeah.
But that's plenty. Also just adds a nice finished look. I'm going to try to trim the wire more towards the inside of the loop because that just lets you tuck it away a little bit easier. You might notice these tips. A lot of my tips I learned from Miss Sarah Lovecraft. You got to listen to the smart people in your life.
Stop.
And then you see how you have a wackadoodle looking loop at this point? That's okay. Go back to the same size on your pliers and just move them around a little bit until it has the look that you want. For our finishing touch, grab your flat nose, and we're gonna just give that a little bit bend, almost like you would do with an earring wire.
Oh, it's perfect.
Just use that little touch. See if I can still, just like the wires tend to come a little undone. And you'll have something like that for a little clasp.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And the cool part is that you can use a big bead, you can use a small bead, you could use a bicone if you wanted to. Like, you could use whatever you had that matched the rest of your design, or you could go with the clear like you've got that. Oh my gosh, go with anything. Like, you could make a bunch of them, like you had said earlier. Make a bunch of them and just have them so you can use them later.
If you want like a totally matching set, you could use the same size on your bail making pliers that you made the loop with, or the hook with. And then now, and just for the portion of making the wire wrap loop, and just so that way it just creates a little bit more consistency. This is optional, but if you're someone who, I think it's kind of nice to have a matching that with this. I probably want to hammer a little bit. It's not that strong. Or actually, I typically wouldn't use 22. I probably use 20 or even 18 for this.
Yeah.
Depends on the beads. This bead probably wouldn't fit on 18 gauge, but 20 would at least be better. Maybe hammer that loop a little bit first to get it. That'll work harden it, keep it shaped better. And then on this side, I would like to do whatever size loop the actual piece is. That's probably a more standard size loop. And it just gives that nice finished look to the piece.
It's beautiful. I love it.
And voila.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
So I guess it's not that shocking that like the bead loving man over here like really likes his clasp to also have beads included in them, but why not? It's like
exactly.
it's almost like a version of a dingle.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes. Agree.
It's extra places to hide beads or show off beads.
Exactly. All righty. I put the necklace on the bust. Who wants to see? It looks so good. It looks so good.
Oh wow, it looks really nice hanging.
I know. I'm in love. I'm in love. It's so cool. It's beautiful. It's a little rock and roll. It's elegant, but it's a little I might cut you if you hurt me kind of, I'm kidding.
Step away from my fondue pot.
I would never cut anyone.
But if they get a little too close to your fondue pot, you might have to ask them to back away.
I might wave my fork at them, my fondue fork at them, if they got a little too close.
This is my tempura.
And then here are the little earrings. Just super cute. I love them. They're just they're simple, but they look so good. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Gina says a great show from the birthday twins. Aw, we are the birthday twins with the knee-lay sandwich in the middle.
I love it.
I think if I could just show you anything else. Oh, I don't know if I've ever sent you Spiny Oyster. That's another favorite of mine. Have I ever sent you any Spiny Oyster?
No, that's fabulous. Okay, keep going. I love those.
These have a little turquoise inlay in them.
I love that. Are those foxes?
These ones are owls.
Oh, they're owls. It looks like a fox from a distance.
Whoa, what'd I click?
I don't know. Oh, those are beautiful.
I'm very excited. These are cool too. They're double drill ocean jaspers. So they're drilled so they can actually layer on each other like that.
Oh my gosh, those are fabulous.
Isn't that cool? I'd never seen these before.
That's beautiful.
These are all little Tucson treasures this year. So if you're someone who just likes more unusual beads for your stash, I think you'll like today's live sale. We kick off in 30 minutes. Jeez. And if you're catching the replay of this class today, just head on over to samsbeadshop.com for the replays. You can catch last week's Gemfest sales, and then you can catch the replay of today's Rare Find sale, and then we have 4 more sales week. Lots and lots. I don't want to go over now. Just go to samsbeadshop.com. Make sure you're on our email list. That's a different link. That's join.samsbeadshop.com. And we'll give you all the details via the daily emails during Gemfest. So join samsbeadshop.com.
Love it. So exciting. You have so many wonderful things to show off and so much going on this week. I'm excited for you. I know this week will be a success just like last week was. So
well, thank you for kicking it off with me. This was such a joy.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Sam. Always a pleasure. You always bring the beady goodness, and more than anything, just getting to hang out with you and giggle is I would do this anytime. We don't even have to.
Me too. It's just so much. It's just nice. It always feels right.
Yep, it does.
Every time. It does. Like it always just feels easier. Like, oh, I get to go hang out with Sarah. Great.
Yep.
But I wasn't invited to fondue.
I mean, you can still make it. You just got to go to the airport right now. I tell you what, the next time when we finally get to hug each other in person, I will take you for fondue.
I feel like we've met in person. That's crazy.
Well, I feel like we've known each other our entire lives, so that's probably why that feels that way. You know,
that's true. I know I know you're being metaphorical, but if we're being literal, it has been like
it has been a minute.
Over 4 years since Wanda was like, y'all gotta meet.
I know. It's crazy. Yep. 4 years of Sam speed boxes. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And lots of folks actually, because we did the beadbox class together with the Market Marvels box. I saw one of your lovely folks posted the link to that, because that actually you can still purchase that with Sarah's discount.
Yep.
So definitely do that, and then you can subscribe to Sam's Beadbox with Sarah's code, which is just Sarah.
Yep.
I think it's just Sarah. I don't think it's Sarah 5. I think it's Sarah. Just
yeah.
Try it. Whatever works at checkout.
Just throw some numbers on there, you know. See what happens.
Because we have some cool themes. We'll be sending Sarah some more boxes, and it's looking good.
I love it. I'm excited.
Nicole says, Sam, you could crash the fondue party with her.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be a party right there. Oh my. Yeah. I could see somebody's gonna have to get some bail money, so just saying. Yeah. It would be fun.
Well,
it would be safe, totally legal fun. It would be. Just don't make me raise my fondue fork at anybody, you know?
Well, I hope you have some wonderful fondue times.
Thank you.
Find a cue for me and just have a blast and eat some porridge for me as well, please.
I absolutely will do that. And you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, because it isn't over yet. So...
I have to turn over this table because the live sale starts in less than 30 minutes.
Yep. And you are going to have a phenomenal sale. So everybody make sure that you're headed that way. Just go take a snack break real quick and then head on over to Sam.
That's what I'm planning to do.
Yep. Yeah. And I will, I'll see everybody tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come hang out with me, we're going to do a little design on the fly tomorrow. Ooh. And this was extra special live with Sam, but the rest of the week is just business as usual. So I'll be seeing you guys. Yep. Thank you, Sam. It's been so much fun. All right. I love you guys.
Hopefully some of you on the Sam's Bead Shop app. That's the easiest place to join the live sale. Sam's Bead Shop app.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.